What's going on, guys? Aloha, as we say in Hawaii. I want to do a little quick video. This isn't going to take long, I hope, but a little FYI for those shopping with B&H. And this is never meant to bash anyone. B&H I do like as a camera store, but at the same time, I had a pretty negative experience, and I still don't think it resolved itself in a way that really was satisfactory to me, at least, because I was accused of damaging something I didn't damage. And essentially what happened, I bought a Mavic 3 Pro Cine combo probably around December. They lost it in transit, so FedEx lost the shipment. I called B&H. They suggested if I wanted another one anytime soon, that I should order another one, and they'll just kind of do a lost in transit missing item report with FedEx. So I ordered another one. The lost one I originally got shipped and delivered, so I rejected the second one that I ordered, and then I essentially just swapped out the one drone for the same exact drone, but a different bundle because it had a hard case and stuff with it. So it was really pretty simplistic at the end of the day. And the returns were not, or the rejections and the return was not because I was just returning product I didn't want. It was just because of all the mess and a lost package. So essentially when I returned the drone for the last time, it was because I had a change of heart and I didn't want to keep the Mavic 3 Pro Cine, thinking I may just get a Mavic 4 creator combo. And it was within the 30-day window policy, and B&H told me that essentially there was no way of getting it back. When I kind of checked, because I called and I wanted to inquire, like, what happens with the packages? Say I wanted to get the drone back in my hands, because I looked further on the website and I saw all the drones were no longer available, so it kind of made me think a little bit and panic a bit, like maybe I should have kept it. And they said, no, we have to send it back to DJI because there was damage on the smart controller on the RC Pro remote. There was a crack on the pause button. Didn't open the remote, never took it out of the white wrapping, never activated it, never even touched it. I activated my drone with an RC-N1 remote with my iPhone, as I mentioned in that video. And long story short, B&H ended up taking my drone back, and they were actually rejecting my return after they said that I couldn't get the drone back even if I wanted to. So they changed their story and their words and told me one thing and then told me another. So they basically said, no, we can't get the drone back to you even if you wanted it. We have to send it back to the manufacturer, to DJI, because there was a crack in the remote. Didn't even know about that. I thought they were pulling up another case or another return, but they confirmed that they weren't. And then they tell me later that now they're rejecting the return and the drone is on its way back. So story changed. And then I ended up rejecting that when it got sent back to me. I know it's totally crazy, because the box was ripped open and damaged, and my FedEx driver advised me to not accept the shipment if it was anything of value. So, B&H kind of downplayed that, like, no, I wouldn't listen to the FedEx driver. It's like, well, if I call B&H, would I not listen to them advising me about camera equipment? I'm going to listen to the FedEx driver advising me about a shipment, right? I mean, kind of makes sense. So anyway, that got sent back. And then I finally got a good contact at B&H, and he was nice enough and helpful enough. But at the same time, they ended up crediting me back, which was great that they credited me back for the drone, because why would I want a damaged piece of equipment and drone bundle that I know I didn't cause sent back to me? So now I would have to pay $3,000 and deal with this whole situation. But they did put me on a return restriction list, which I don't know why I'm getting reprimanded or getting punished in a way because of getting accused of damaging something that I didn't damage. So not only did you get accusations of doing something that you didn't do as a loyal B&H customer, but now I got a penalty or a little red flag. So what did I do? Like, I go ahead and order something from B&H just because I wanted to show some good faith. And this is a little story just so you guys know, and maybe have a little FYI about what to pay attention to when you're buying gear really from anywhere. I did have a bad experience with B&H. I mean, it wasn't pleasant. So even though the guy was kind enough and helpful enough to do what he did and credit me back, which is what should have happened, because I did return the drone within the 30-day return policy. There was nothing wrong with the drone. The drone got deactivated. I unbound it from my account. It was totally fine. The only thing that I never looked at or set eyes on was that RC Pro remote, and they said that there was a crack by the pause button, and then later the story shifted again from B&H saying that the drone or the remote wouldn't actually power on and was non-functional, and they couldn't confirm that the drone actually was working. So it went from a cracked cosmetic issue with the pause button to now non-functional. So the story kept shifting, which to me didn't really make sense and was kind of weird and shady and not really something that I felt great with. But again, regardless, they did credit me back, so that's good. I was able to kind of cleanse myself of that Mavic 3 Pro Cine and get my money back into my account. And I did order a Mini 5 Pro because I needed one, and I knew I wouldn't return it, but this is what we need to do. So here, I did show some good faith because, and that's not some praise, but I didn't have to order from B&H. I could have ordered from Amazon, from Newegg, from Adorama, anywhere. But what we need to do is look at the drone or the equipment we buy within the first 24 hours. And I didn't even really realize that they have that on their email. So essentially, when you get something like I did today, you can see it says, Anthony, my package was delivered. But it says, keep in mind, don't forget to check your package immediately to confirm that contents are complete and no damage has occurred in transit. Claims for damaged or missing items must be reported within 2 business days of delivery. So I did not know that. So I don't know if you could kind of see that. Let me see if you can. So there is something in the email basically saying, look over your stuff and make certain everything is good. I didn't open the RC Pro remote. I didn't look at it. As I said, I didn't even take it out of its wrapper. So that was a bad on my end, but I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. The box was intact. The integrity was fine. I didn't even touch it, didn't even power it on. So it's a learning lesson for all of us. And do I feel like I got taken care of? Yeah, in a way. But at the same time, I got a red flag on my return account because they lost one of my initial packages, or FedEx did. I was advised to order another one. So I'm sure those 3 returns were really just one return. It was a simple change of mind, and that was it. I did not lie. They actually told me or accused me of false accusations, like I told them something that wasn't accurate, which is totally not true either. But let's just go ahead and push that aside. I can move on. I'm a bigger person than that. I actually showed that by ordering another $800 from them to hopefully show some good faith. But I don't feel I should have a restriction or a return restriction on my account. That's just how I feel. But regardless, let's open this as an example of what we should do when we get any new items from B&H or any other camera store that are of value. Okay, so we have a Mini 5 Pro, right? Sealed. The box looks pretty good, no damage. I'll go ahead and open it. And we'll look at everything and take everything out. I can't necessarily guarantee that it's working yet because I won't power it on yet. I got to charge the battery. But this is what we need to do. We need to look over the contents of the box and also power it on and activate it and all that good stuff. So let's just go ahead and do the little initial unboxing of the Mini 5 Pro. So I know I have a remote in here. This is an RCN3. We'll look at it, which is what I didn't do for the Mini or the Mavic 3 Pro Cine. These are just cables in here with some props. Not a big deal, but apparently that is part of the, let's see, there. So we'll take it out. We got a USB-C to USB-C cable. We have spare props, A and B, a little lightning to USB-C for old iPhones, and then we have the remote. So this is basically what I didn't do. I saw the remote and you can't really tell on the other one because it was black and I never looked at it. So you couldn't see it as clearly as you can here. But what I never did is actually undo this. So I'm going to take it out of the wrapper. There's this adhesive thing. And I'm going to look at it. So RCN3 remote. No crack. Has the joysticks. See that? So in theory, that looks fine, right? So not a big deal. Remote, and then we have a drone. This is just a basic package because I already have the hub and some other stuff and extended batteries. So we'll go ahead and put this aside and we'll look at the drone. So we have it in this plastic and we will want to inspect it, make sure it is all good, and then I'll have to activate it, power it on, and make sure it's flying and functioning as it should. And that's that. So that's what we need to do with any purchase, especially, like I said, with B&H, their policy is basically saying, look it over within the first 2 days to make sure all is good. So even though there's a 30-day return window, you still should notify them if there is damage or a defect within 2 days, 20 or 48 hours. So I can look at the drone, it's got a battery in it, blah, 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 and it should be good. So I'm not going to really go that much further because I don't want to keep this video longer than it needs to be. But essentially, that's what we need to do. And the follow-up to this is that, you know, I still like B&H. I don't think they treated me really well in certain regards. They did take my drone back, but they should have because I didn't cause any damage to it. I sent it back within the 30-day return window. I have now a restriction, a return restriction on my account. So even though I was accused of something that I didn't do, you know, that's pretty lame. They lost a package on me. That wasn't my fault or my doing. And I get pinged. So in theory, they should have been saying something, in my opinion, like, hey, here's a $350 gift card. Sorry for accusing you of doing something you didn't do. That had to have been really stressful and maybe not a good feeling. You know, I mean, something like that, show a little good faith to try to keep a good customer, a longtime loyal customer, you know, shopping. But regardless, this is my honest input on the follow-up with B&H. And do I say shop with B&H? Yay or nay? That's up to you. I mean, I don't think they're a bad camera store. They're obviously very successful, very rock star in a lot of regards. This was a really weird thing. That is not the norm, but I don't feel that they really did right by me 100%. Maybe they did right by me 75%, but I feel like they should have been a little bit more forthcoming with what they didn't do right and accusing me of things that I did wrong, which I never did. So that's it, guys. I hope this helps, and aloha. And Mini 5 Pro or anything you get, just look over the contents, make sure it's all right, notify them quickly if there is any damage or missing items or whatever it may be. And that's it. So aloha, guys. Hope this helps. Peace. Bye.